the biggest topic of them all. The biggest topic of them all. You saw what I did there? You saw what I did there, right, DZ? The biggest. Mm-hmm. DaBaby, man.
Whoa.
Pause.
Let's be real about this shit. Let's be real about this shit, Rio. Hey, Rio. Where was you at before you recorded the pod?
Wait. I swear, it's getting close to go. We gonna get canceled, bro. This is crazy.
Wait. Oh man, I'm not laughing, America. I'm just smiling.
All right, DaBaby obviously said some foul words at Rolling Loud, which I would not repeat. That was had a negative context around people that have HIV or the LGBTQI plus community. I think I butchered that.
No.
Why you always gotta look at me for the confirmation, bro?
The
LGBTIQ. That's no disrespect, man. I'm just talking about real, man.
LGBTIQ.
Does it matter if the letters?
I'm not gonna say yes, and I'm not gonna say no.
I just say LGBTQ plus. I just say that, because I feel like the LGBTQIA. But hey, man,
the LGBT community. And then we'll keep it pushing because that's short for it. They know.
Yeah, come on, keep going, bro.
Listen. We are educating ourselves on this topic, and if we have offended you, we want to say that we are sorry if we have somehow offended you. See, how hard is that to say?
That's a great transition. That's all DaBaby had to do, right there. That's all. DaBaby had to do more apologizing.
But all he had to do is say, "Hey." If you're in the house tonight, throw your hands in the air.
No, but did y'all hear the real reason why he got dropped from the festivals?
Because he wouldn't do the video.
He wouldn't do the video. How did y'all feel initially seeing it?
Who the fuck is his PR team? They need to be fired.
No, not necessarily his after reaction. Like, when he first said
before we get the firing, folks.
Yeah.
You're fired.
Nah, I mean when I seen the video, because I was watching it. I watched a lot. I was on the phone with y'all.
Yeah.
And cause y'all had just told me that he did that Tory Lanez. The set just went so downhill. Cause he did the Tory Lanez thing. And then when I was tuning in, he was doing all that. And then after that, cause I was on the phone live when he got that shoe thrown up. And y'all ain't believe me. I was like, yeah. But when I first heard it, I was like, ooh, I don't know if that's gonna go over too well. But I really thought they were gonna gloss over it. I never thought it would be this big of a spectacle.
Yeah,
like this is crazy.
I remember you telling me when you was watching, you was like, "Damn, DaBaby got this shit turned," and I was like,
"Thanks,
damn,
Rio."
What is it before those comments?
Thanks, Rio.
And I went back and I was looking at it, and he was like, "It's a call to action." Which a lot of artists do call to actions, but I was like, "Hey, nigga, what kind of call to action is this? This is crazy."
It's more like call to no action.
If he could have just did the simple DJ, if you ain't got no STDs tonight, make some noise. Not the he tried to get extra detailed with the if you ain't got HIV and you finna die in 2 weeks, make some noise. Like, come on, bro, stop.
That's crazy.
Stop, and then the parking lot shit just came out completely.
Yeah, like I just want,
like, where did he get these specific examples? What was he doing?
If your ring finger toe longer than your big toe, put your light in the air. I'm like, yo, what are you doing, bro? Put your light in your air,
baby.
But I did. I was around. I did talk to people that went. Like one of my coworkers went, and she said when that happened, everybody was still moshing. Like they didn't care. So I was like, dang, I thought that was like really a thing. She was like, no, not from my end. It wasn't nothing. He was still going crazy. And I was like, dang.
Do y'all think that the backlash has went too far?
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know. I thought it went too far, but I didn't know the circumstances why they took him off, because he could have just issued a video apology. I didn't know he thugged it like that. Like,
he was bucking on folks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then I understand it now. But at the beginning, I'm like, damn, bro, they just gonna do him like this, bro. Like, I feel like they can. You can talk to him, and then you can you can talk to him, help him learn and go through the steps and all that, and then issue a better statement to say we went through this, we went through protocol with them, we issued somebody to help him learn and show that these things aren't correct that he's saying and the way he's thinking is incorrect. But I guess they just wanted a simple apology on the video, and this nigga just put out a notes.
And you see, that's what the problem with instigators, because the Bootsy and T.I. defense lawyers don't make it no better
At all, bro.
Because DaBaby never looped in Lil Nas X. That was T.I. doing.
Yeah, and Bootsy.
But
like, what are y'all talking about, bro?
They really making it worse for him.
Yeah, like that's what really made it worse. Like it after I seen their comments, that's when I seen it ignite and like it go up to Madonna, it go up to Dua Lipa, it go up, you know what I'm saying? Elton John, and I was like, bro, like, what are y'all doing? Like,
cause it's like, cause it's tough too. Cause I seen the one of the actors on Pose like post a story about DaBaby, cause you know they be having this specific actor was transsexual, and they were like. That they saw DaBaby at a party, and he looked at their sign and said, "Hey, Mrs. Jones," and she laughed and walked off. But she was trying to use the story to shit on DaBaby, and then folks ended up shitting on her. Like, he just said, "Hey," like, it's crazy, bro. You got to read this. I
got to read.
But I say that to say, bro, not we, but folks piling it on just to try to shit on DaBaby at this point. It's like, man, like with the cancel culture. Okay, so when does the outrage end? And then when
next year when he's on the lineup?
Yeah, next year.
Give it 5 months. He'll be back. He not gonna tweet. He not gonna post. He'll be back. He'll be back with another album and everybody.
I told you, I was at work on campus the day they had the event, and the DJ ran that rock star, and 10 seconds later that rock star was going off, and he was transitioning into another song. I didn't even hear none of DaBaby. I was still on the yeah. They cut that immediately, bro. So, it's still gonna take some time. I hate I'm gonna miss him at Day in Vegas though. I did want to see him.
Yeah, I was looking forward. But I take Roddy Ricch.
But see, the thing with Roddy Ricch,
you don't think he gonna give enough energy like DaBaby?
Yeah, that, and it's like unless he drops some more project, his catalog ain't really that deep.
DaBaby catalog ain't really that deep.
What?
I mean, it's deep, but
he got a deeper catalog than
So he's gonna have a longer set
for
Roddy Ricch gonna have to bring some people out. Roddy Ricch gonna have to bring some people out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna need a little bit more.
Yeah,
he's not gonna be able to bring out DaBaby for that rock star. I'm gonna be lit to the box. I'm gonna be like them folks at True Kitchen. CJ, what was your take? I know you told us that you had something you want, a PSA for the community.
Pretty much. My PSA. When I first found out, I seen the video. I was saying to myself, "Why did this nigga say this stupid shit? He could have just said, if you a bad bitch, make some noise. If you a real nigga, make some noise, and left it at that." But it, like y'all said, y'all heard from people at the actual event, they didn't really care. But you know how social media is going to see everything and take it completely left and just not destroy it. But we know what he said was wrong. But he played a stupid game and won a stupid prize. I felt like, was it justified to kick him off? Yes, to a certain extent, because he said some stupid shit. But now I just felt like they seen all the other events, seen that it was a trend that people was going at Baby, so they were like, okay, we're gonna do this too. We're gonna kick him off.
Facts.
All our events. And when I think about that, I think to myself, at what point, why do we hold these gangster rappers like DaBaby, who is a real street nigga, to a political standard that they've never been held to before? I don't expect like somebody like DaBaby to be politically correct the way he is. He's street nigga. A lot of street niggas can be homophobic and misogynistic, but niggas, people still gonna listen to his music. Like I said, what he said was wrong. He should have just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And Boosie and T.I. should shut the fuck up and stop bringing Lil Nas into it.
They ain't gonna never shut the fuck up.
Never.
Like, they ain't gonna never shut up. I don't want to hear nothing from a man who said he want to get his daughter hymen checked to see if she's a virgin, and a nigga that said he gonna let a prostitute rape his kid. Y'all have no right to say anything about anybody.
The Boosie and T.I.
And you trying to say,
man.
Yeah, and try to say that Lil Nas is gonna turn kids gay. If your kids thinking they ain't straight, baby boy, they ain't straight.
Yeah.
So ain't nobody telling your kids nothing. But
that nigga Boosie said 2030, 2050. It's gonna be wrong to be straight. I said, all right, Boosie, like, this shit is getting out of hand.
I completely agree with CJ, man.
Whoa, boy, I thought you I completely agree with Boosie.
They cut the camera off, bro.
Nah, for real. It's like, it's crazy coming from the hood and then going to college and stuff like that. You see the two different sides of how people think. And it's so weird. Like, you used to like how the hood folks from back home think and how they, you know, with how they like, what's the word I'm looking for? How they view gay people and the LGBTIQ community and whatnot, and how they call everything gay.
True.
And how they're not really educated on worldly things. They just know the neighborhood and what goes on in the neighborhood. Whereas when you go off to college, we learn all these things, and everybody, once they go to college, they're expecting everybody else that they come in contact with to just be educated like them, and it's not the case. You know, it's people can put these misconceptions on others that just because you know something, that doesn't mean somebody else does. And the whole thing that's wrong with cancel culture is people are quick to cancel somebody instead of actually helping them. People don't want to help nobody. Yeah. People are selfish as hell. You see something wrong, you're just like, oh, fuck you, that's horrible. Oh, I'm blah, whatever. You're not actually going to help them. Oh, well, this is how you can do better. This isn't right to say. You know what I'm saying? And oftentimes with people like T.I. and Boosie, not DaBaby, they're quick to cancel DaBaby, but T.I. and Boosie, they're like, oh, he's just an old ass nigga. You know, he's stuck in his ways and shit like that. So
yeah, it's like, with me, it's like, it's a fine line between that respect. Like what he said, what DaBaby said that was disrespectful to the community, to that community. But it's also a fine line of just being respectful and being like, just because you a rich hood nigga don't mean you. I feel like when folks, social media shows is like, when you get money or a certain status, you automatically have to be politically correct. Yeah, and it's like, like
them niggas is still the same.
Yeah, they still the same. So you got to understand, like, now I think what made it worse for DaBaby is, and that maybe that's just karma strike it down, is how he did that Tory Lane stuff prior to this. Yeah, because it all went down here from there. But it's like, it's a lot of stuff going on in the media. I don't like how they shaping, like, the Rolling Loud performance wasn't lit just from a certain angle of the video. Yeah. They'd have made the person that threw the shoe gay. Like, they just like, oh yeah, one of the gay people that were watching the show threw the shoe in protest. I see that, was like, hey, how we just gonna assume that? No name, no interview. Just, hey, we just gonna. I feel like we just need to chill and, like, first he gotta want to seek the education. You could see, y'all know this. You could speak to somebody every day, all day, try to educate them on something. Until they want to learn it, they're not gonna learn it. Yeah, regardless. So he has to want the education. He's definitely
gonna learn from the situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now he do some stuff like this.
He lost some bags in the future. Yeah. That's why he's apologizing. He ain't losing. He ain't mad about these bags that he losing now. He talking about them bags that he's probably supposed to do like a deal down the line, like a shoe deal or something deal.
Because and I'm actually impressed, like, because because he's one of the hottest rappers out. So it's kind of weird to see him being treated like this as one of the hottest rappers out. Like, I really can't recall no time where somebody's getting pulled like that of his magnitude. Yeah. So, I mean, it's interesting. It shows how far the cancel culture has gone. Because he's in his prime. He's not old like other people who usually get canceled and stuff like that. Or finna get to that peak.
This is when I knew it was bad. Like, he kept, in the beginning, after he said it, he was like, hey, bro, y'all wasn't even there, bro. Like, y'all ain't paid the tickets. Y'all just sitting at home, just looking for some shit to pick on. I ain't apologizing for nothing. I stand on that, I'll be the bad guy. And I'm like, bro, just shut the fuck up, bro. Like, just be quiet, bro. You said what you said. Stop talking about it. Because the more you talk about it, the more you give it an attention. Yeah. And it just built up and built up and exploded on him. So it's kind of his fault in a sense if he would have just let it go or apologized in the beginning, which he should have probably.
Do you think he make it up out of this by the end of the year?
Yeah. All he need is the white folks love DaBaby. All he need is another one of them goddamn Looney Tunes beats to rap on.
Let's keep it honest too. This cancer is only temporarily for him. He's gonna get all this hate for a couple months.
You're gonna be back at all the festivals next year.
Yeah, all the festivals next year. He dropped He's probably about 3-4 months. People gonna be right back on. First of all, his core fan base ain't going. It's just all the people who are really outraged. Honestly,
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like black people, bro. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. He ain't for us no more. Like he's a pop star now, bro. Like he got the white face. It's over with. He don't even make music for us no more. That's why.
That's why all
it's
the
all
music sound
trash.
repetitive.
That's why it's all trash now. Like
he on the Dua Lipa joints.
Yeah. We gotta talk about Dua Lipa. He got taken off. Off
they
the song.
pulling the remix that actually made the song successful.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like, come on.
I hear that song so much. I know. I damn near know the lyrics on his verse. I hear it so much. But yeah, man. That's tough, man. That's tough. But you gotta apologize, bro. You gotta know when you're wrong. And being a stand up, he said he was a stand up guy. Being a stand up guy is knowing when you're wrong sometimes and apologizing. You know what I'm saying? Taking that step to better yourself and better educate yourself about the situation.
You could be uneducated but not disrespect somebody.
Absolutely.
At the same time. So just gotta get better at that. But you know what I'm saying, DaBaby gonna be DaBaby. He gonna do what he want to do.
Absolutely, he gonna be back.
Yeah.